Hello and welcome to another episode of the NBA Report. It's a YouTube show where we take 2-3 minutes a day to talk about random NBA stuff that may not necessarily be on court related. Like, for example, Steve Kerr letting the Warriors coach themselves. In a game against Phoenix, which is, I guess, technically still an NBA team, I suppose. Steve Kerr allowed Andre Iguodala to take the reins of the team, and then he later explained it as, not an act of wild disrespect, but instead a technique he was trying to use to reach his team and to kind of coach them, because apparently grown men who get paid millions are tuning out their coach and are not kind of interested, or disinterested is the word I'm looking for, in their job, which is, a little bit ridiculous. David West got on the act. Draymond Green gave a little bit of a you to Kevin Durant in one of those moments, and so on and so forth. I'm not sure what to make of this. I think it's getting blown out of proportion, but at the same time, I feel like this is just the Warriors trying to kind of get some sort of media attention because they're a little bit jealous that Cleveland's been getting all the coverage in the past week and a half with their aggressive remodel. What do you even coach them for? I'm like, all right, guys, we have currently on the floor 3 of the top 20 players in the NBA. Like, just give the ball to one of them and see what happens. We paid through this. We're gonna probably win the championship. So, who cares? Just shoot the ball, give it to Kevin Durant, and it doesn't really matter. I still think it's a little bit too much of a big deal that we're making of it. But if I'm Phoenix and that happens, we both, Steve Kerr and me can't leave the building at the same time, or at all, or one of us has to stay, or go missing. One of those issues. Speaking of which, Blake Griffin's having more problems with his aim. If you remember in the past, Blake Griffin has had a few issues of throwing the ball in and instead throwing it at players. He did it to Eric Gordon in the past, and now he did it to Dennis Schroeder. I mean, you're a basketball player, you should be able to pass the ball well, I suppose. I don't know, but you gotta work on that, Blake. Just let's take a look at that. And finally, the video we don't have a clip for, but it's going to be amazing because LeVar Ball, big baller brand, never lost, is out there scheming to have Lonzo not take the 3rd year of his deal, I believe, or the 4th, with the Lakers if they refuse to sign LiAngelo and LaMelo at the same time. I mean, he doesn't know the way the NBA works because Lonzo is on something that's called a team option, because that's with the rookies. So teams can pick him up for 3rd and 4th year. Furthermore, he wants to hold the Lakers hostage to sign all of his kids because that's been working out so well for everybody, in particular UCLA. I'm going to go on record here and say that the Ball brothers have more of a chance of playing on the same team in Lithuania than they do in the NBA. But if somebody wants to take that shot, they might as well practice for it now by signing all of the Plumlees or all of the Zellers, or, I don't know, stop doing this. Who cares? None of them are going to play. Like, this is a stupid situation where LeVar Ball clearly doesn't understand the way things work, and he's just running off at the mouth. And he might cost the Sun a career or a contract. Who knows? Because I'm not rostering LiAngelo Ball unless Lonzo Ball becomes some sort of transcendent talent, which right now doesn't look that way. Anyways, thank you for watching today. Hit all the subscribe buttons underneath and below. There's a bunch of links. There's reading and so on and so forth. One of the likes really helps, so if you're able to do that, that would be really cool. And we'll see you guys on the next one.